Can you hear me there at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Judge Ruppe. You're all here today for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with, and that status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that I will impose upon you. You are entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you today. You're also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, or counsel know where you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to get that phone call, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. All right, go ahead and put your hands down. As I call your name, please come forward to the podium. Melody Killock. Good afternoon. Can I have your date of birth?
5/31/77.
Okay, you are here today for 2 counts of grand theft auto. It's bonds amounts of $2,000 each at this point. I found probable cause for your arrest on each of these. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office on both of your cases. State, what are we looking at?
Your Honor, it looks like she might have some cases in Pasco. She was arrested in October of 2018. It looks like there was a battery and some kind of theft. In 2018, she also had a withhold on a petty theft. That was in Hillsborough County. In 2014, she had an adjudication for resisting an officer without violence. She was released from DOC after going in 2004 for probation violations that stemmed from dealing in stolen property, forged check, and obtaining property greater than $20,000, less than $50,000. She also had a petty theft adjudication in 2004, organized fraud in 2004,
One moment, ma'am.
probation violation in 2001. That was in Pasco. Looks like from uttering a forged check that was in 2000. Dealing in stolen property adjudication in 2000.
Okay.
There was also an adjudication for felony child abuse in 2000 and domestic battery in 1999.
Okay. All right, ma'am, did you want me to, you already said you wanted the public defender, right? You want the public defender to represent you? All right. What would you like me to know?
I would like you to know that I did not steal anything.
Okay, don't say anything about the facts of your case, though. Remember, this is all recorded. I don't want you to get in any more trouble than you're already in. I thought you wanted to tell me something with regard to your bond.
I just wanted you to know that I was dating the man and he gave me the van to leave him with.
Okay. All righty. Okay. All right, I have an address for you on Rio Circle in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Where are you living these days?
County.
I'm sorry?
I was living with him, my boyfriend in Pasco County, Richard.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you get out of jail today, what would be your address?
I'm guessing I would have to go to Buckley Place in Citrus County.
Citrus County. Okay.
That's where my father lives.
Okay. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set your bond at $4,000 on each case. You have refused to sign the agreement to appear at the bottom of your paperwork and refused to provide an address. So if you are able to meet that bond amount, listen, let me finish. If you are able to meet that bond amount, you will need to provide the jail with a signature on your agreement to appear to court on June 21st at 8:30 in the morning for both of these cases. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am, but I don't understand how I refused to sign anything or.
Okay, well listen, I have this paperwork in front of me. Someone at the jail wrote in here that you have refused to sign and provide your address. So I'm just telling you, you need to do that before you're able to bond out, okay?
I don't have it. Me and him are living in a hotel.
Okay.
And
But you said you were going to stay with your dad in Citrus County, so we're going to want that address, and you need to sign your agreement to appear to court on June 21st at 8:30 in the morning. If you're not going to sign that agreement to appear to court on June 21st at 8:30 in the morning, then you will not be released from jail. Got it?
Yes, I will sign that. I
Okay.
never even
Thank you, ma'am.
given that paper.
All right, well, you'll get it today. Henry Alicia? Good afternoon. Can I have your date of birth?
11383.
All right. You are here today for contempt of court. There's a writ of bodily attachment indicating that you have been failing to pay your child support as ordered. The purge amount on that is $570. You think you'll be able to get that money together today?
I've been incarcerated since then, and I got court June 11th, so.
Okay. When were you first incarcerated? How long have you been incarcerated for?
I've been incarcerated since, I left when I came back, so it's like April 7th.
Okay.
And I left May 3rd, and I came back May 6th.
Okay, when's your court date?
June 11th.
And do you plan on resolving your cases that day?
Yeah, remember, yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to put in here that you do not have the present ability to pay your purge. I'm also putting the information about your June 11th court date, so I'm sure that the Department of Revenue or Child Support Enforcement will try to get in touch with you after that. Do you anticipate being sentenced to jail or DOC, or do you anticipate a time served disposition?
Hopefully, reinstated on probation.
On probation, okay. And where will you be staying if you get out of jail on June 11th?
2624 Landover Boulevard, Springfield, Florida, 34608.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to find that you don't have the ability to pay the purge. We're going to release you from incarceration without having to pay the purge. And you want to take care of this as soon as you get out, get another court date so that you can take care of this before you're rearrested again, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Jeremiah Reardon?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Can I have your date of birth?
October 31st, 1981.
All right. You are here today for petty theft. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll go ahead and appoint them to represent you. You're already incarcerated for a couple violations of probation, right? And those are coming up for court in front of Judge Mira on June 11th. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. So you're being held no bond on those? Or no?
I have no bond on the violation. I have a bond on the petty theft, but.
Okay. So on 2018 CF 83, it looks like he's in no bond for that. Okay, how long have you been in custody for?
Since the 19th.
May 19th, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're going to keep your bond at this at $1,000. We're going to see you back for this case on June 12th. Because it's misdemeanor, it gets a different court date. But perhaps you will have resolved your other cases by then, okay? I'll see you back June 12th at 9 o'clock in the morning. Someone from the Public Defender's Office will reach out to you soon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Steve Byers. Can I have your date of birth, please?
12/17/1996.
You are here today for driving while your license was suspended or revoked. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Appoint the Public Defender's Office. State, I have his driving record here. Is there anything else I need to know?
I looked him up, and it looks like he had a withhold on a misdemeanor marijuana in 2018, and withhold on a false name in 2016, as well as a no valid DL in 2015.
Okay. Mr. Byers, I have an address for you on Fair Oak Street in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
No, ma'am.
Where do you live?
7055 Mary Queen.
How long have you lived there?
Since November of last year.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
Roofing.
Okay. State have an offer for today? Looks like it's suspended for failure to pay 3 traffic tickets.
Credit time served.
Okay. If you want to take care of it today, the state will offer you credit for time served. You won't have to come back to court. So you'll get credit for the 2 days that you have in, and your case will be over today. Would you like to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking a plea on your case today, you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up your right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to this driving on suspended driver's license, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
No contest.
Accept your plea of no contest, find is freely and voluntarily entered, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 2 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You will have fines of court costs of $488. You will need to make payment arrangements with the clerk of court for that, and you also have the cost of your incarceration for those 2 days that you have in, okay?
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Edward Columbra. Can I have your date of birth? Date of birth?
3/1/65.
You are here today for failure to appear in front of a Judge Toner on April 8th for possession of controlled substance. The bond amount is $4,000. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
Please.
Okay, we'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. We're going to keep Judge Toner's bond the same at $4,000 and see you back to court on June 21st at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. William Haverty. Can I have your date of birth?
7/12/63.
You are here today for tampering with your monitoring device and violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. You want the Public Defender's Office to represent you on each of these cases?
Yes, please.
I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office on both cases. For the monitoring device charge, I know that Judge Merritt had no bond on here, but I do believe that is bondable. I'm going to set the bond at $5,000 pursuant to the bond schedule. There's a violation of probation. There's no bond on that violation of probation. Both of these cases are returnable to Judge Merritt on June 24th at 1:15 in the afternoon. Someone from the Public Defender's Office will be out to see you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Aaron Shaw. Can I have your date of birth?
April 8th, 1998.
Looks like you have something going on in Miami-Dade County, obstruction charge and a possession of marijuana. The bond amount is $5,000, but they have a hold on you. So what's going to happen is they're going to come get you probably within the next 5 days and bring you down there. When you get there, you can bond out. You can ask for a lawyer. You can ask for a court date. If for some reason they don't come get you within that amount of time, the folks at the jail will bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Anthony Strawbridge. Oh, he doesn't? Mr. Strawbridge doesn't speak English?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Strawbridge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is your date of birth?
10/4/71.
Okay. You are here today because Pasco County has a warrant for a violation of your probation. It's a no bond warrant. We're going to keep you held no bond. Pasco County is going to come get you within the next 5 days and bring you there, okay? When you get there, you can ask for a lawyer, ask for a court date. Okay?
All right.
All righty. Harold Tom. Can I have your date of birth?
7 through 80.
Okay. You are here today for a violation of probation. It's actually 2 of them. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's set for, what's that say, June 7th? This other case?
Yes, ma'am.
June 7th, right? Okay.
And then I believe the new court date's the 21st.
Well, I was going to put them all on for the Senate.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, and it doesn't say if that's at 1:15 or 9. The June 7th date?
I think it's 8:30 in the morning on June 7th.
Oh, that's for Judge Toner? Okay.
So everything will be able to get wrapped into that?
Oh, wait, are these docs supposed to be in front of Judge Merritt?
No, the box are Judge Toner, but then the other case would be, I'm sorry, the box with Judge Merritt, but then the open case he has is with Judge Toner.
Okay, so these docs we do want back in front of Judge Merritt.
Yes.
Okay. All right, you have 2 different judges for some reason, and maybe they'll move your dates around and then keep them the same for today, and leave it up to the state attorney and your public defender as far as if they want to move them in front of the same judge. Okay. So someone will come out and talk to you about that. We'll appoint the public defender on this case. There's no bonds on those violations of probation. It's going to stay no bond, and someone will come out and talk to you soon. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Your Honor, what was the final date on that?
It was the June 24th at 1:15.
Thank you.
Todd Needles. Can I have your date of birth?
5/13/89.
You are here today for an injunction violation. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
Appoint the public defender's office. And you have 2 pending cases right now, 2019 CT 197 and a 2019 MM 1758. It looks like on the 19 MM 1758, Judge Angelitis asked you to have no contact with the victim on Saturday. The allegation is that as soon as you bonded out, you had contact with the victim over the weekend. So there is probable cause to believe that you committed another crime while you were out on bond. As such, I'm going to recommit you on both of those cases and hold you without bond. On this pending case, you are entitled to bond. I'm going to set your bond at $10,000. I'm going to once again order that you have no contact with the victim. And we're going to see you back to court on this case on June 5th at 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's in front of Judge Hitzman. Thank you, sir. Andres Redden Chirinos Matuti. Oh, that's Good morning, sir. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Can you tell me your date of birth? No? Okay. That's what I asked you about. How does it go, though?
That's right.
Welcome to Language Line Solutions. Please enter your 6-digit PIN. For Spanish, press 1. Please enter your access code followed by the pound sign. Please hold for an interpreter.
Thank you very much for calling Language Line Solutions. This is Felicia, 113250. I'll be your Spanish interpreter. Do you need me to place a call for you?
No, ma'am. We have the defendant here, and this is Judge Ruppe in Hernando County. Can you confirm the defendant and have him introduce yourself and have him say his name, please?
Muy buenos días, seré su intérprete para este proceso. ¿Nos da su nombre, por favor? Hola, ¿está allí? Ma'am, if he's speaking, interpreter
Okay, hold
cannot
on.
hear him at all.
All right. He needs to step up to the microphone.
Necesita acercarse al micrófono, por favor.
Okay, try again.
¿Cuál es su nombre, por favor, ser ese intérprete?
Andrés Redín Chirino.
Andrés Reyes.
Redín Chirino.
Okay. All right, can you ask him his date of birth, please?
¿Cuál es su fecha de nacimiento, señor?
24 de mayo 1969.
24 de mayo del 79 o 69.
69. Del 1969.
Señor, 69 o 79, no se le entiende claro. This is the interpreter. It's
1969.
giving me May 24th, but I cannot understand if it's 69 or 79. I'm asking him, but it's repeating something. I only wanted to tell me if it's 69 or 79, but it's not confirming. May 24th, either 69 or 79.
Okay. Can you let him know that he's here for a no valid driver's license?
Está aquí porque no tiene licencia válida para conducir.
Sí, claro.
Okay. His bond amount is $500.
La multa es de $500.
Okay.
Do you want to? Okay. The prosecutor is offering him time served on his case today, which means this case would be resolved today. Can you ask him if that's what he wants to do?
El fiscal está ofreciendo tiempo servido en el caso de hoy, lo cual indica que el caso sería resuelto en el día de hoy. ¿Quiere hacer esto?
Okay. Está bien.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Can you ask him if he understands that by taking care of this case today, he's giving up his right to go to trial?
Usted entiende que al aceptar esto hoy y al ventilar el caso hoy, usted está renunciando a su derecho de ir a juicio.
Sí.
Okay. And he's giving up his right to have the state attorney prove the case against him.
También está renunciando al derecho que tiene para que el abogado del Estado compruebe el caso que está en su contra.
Sí.
Okay. Does he want to give up all of his rights in order to take care of this case today?
Usted quiere renunciar a todos sus derechos para poder entonces encargarse de este caso hoy.
Sí.
And with regard to this no valid driver's license, he can plead no contest, which means he just can't contest the evidence against him. Can you ask him if that will be his plea today?
Sí, en cuanto a esta acusación de manejar sin licencia válida, usted puede entonces declarar no lo contendo. Al declarar no lo contendo, eso significa que usted no puede apelar apelar a ninguna decisión en este procedimiento.
Sí.
Okay. I'll accept his plea of no contest. I find it.
Acepto su declaración de no contendo.
That's okay. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered.
Y encuentro que usted se declaró de esta forma libre y voluntariamente.
Sí.
And I will go ahead and give him a withhold, which is not a conviction, and fines and court costs of $488.
Sí, yo le voy a dar una retención no es una condena, y voy a ponerle una multa. Un momentito, por favor. That was fine and court costs in what amount, please?
$488.
Está bien.
La multa y los costos judiciales son $488.
And that
Sí, está bien.
that will resolve his case here in Hernando.
Eso resuelve su caso aquí en Hernando.
But it looks like he might have a hold out of Pasco County.
Pero aparentemente tiene una retención en el condado de Pasco.
And it appears he might also have an ICE hold.
Y aparentemente también tiene una retención de ICE.
So he will not be able to get out of jail until both of those things are cleared up.
usted no podrá salir de la cárcel hasta que haya tratado con ambos de esos asuntos.
Está bien.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Ms.
Gracias, que esté
Felicia.
bien. You're very welcome.
Have a
Thank
good
you
day.
for using our services.
Yes, ma'am. Have a choice there. All right. Did I get everyone at the jail?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.